Good evening and welcome to the very first Property Committee meeting of 2026. Today is Tuesday, January 6th, and we have a full house tonight with all members present. That takes care of our roll call. Item 2 on our agenda, appearance by members of the public or county employees. Administrator Taylor, has anyone applied to join us this evening?
We have had no requests this evening.
Seeing no requests, that carries us to our consent agenda, which includes 3A, the approval of minutes, December 2nd, 2025 regular meeting, and item number 3B, the recommended approval of bills and transfers, if any, to the county board. Might I have a motion to put it on the floor? We have a motion by Vice Chair Fagan and a second. Second by Member Duffy. Comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, let's go ahead and vote on 3A and B all together. For those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Item number 4.1, we get to welcome our Director of Parks and Recreation, Mr. Steffa. Welcome to the meeting this evening. It looks like you have no items to be presented for action, but 4A2A gives us your monthly report, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, good afternoon. I don't have anything really outstanding for this month's report. We're just basically in prep mode, prepping for the upcoming warmer season. We are going to do a prairie burn tomorrow if the weather holds out, so that's one of the earliest prairie burns we've ever done. So my apologies for not being here last month. So there may be some questions from, well, for this month or last month, so I'd be happy to entertain any questions.
Yeah, and thank you very much for being present. We did miss you last month, but certainly appreciate you providing the 2025 year-end wrap-up. So we'll pause for a moment for any questions or comments from the committee regarding the report, Parks and Recreation in general, or the 2025 end-of-year wrap-up. Member Fagan.
Where is the proposed burn?
At the very south end of the park, it's at the T intersection of 2300 North and 1300 East. It's considered our T3 tributary. It's the small drainage creek that goes into the lake. It's the archery range is on the north side of the T intersection, and then there's a trail around Pheasant Run Trail. That's the area that will be burnt.
Additional comments or questions from the committee? I had a few, if we could, on the 2025 year-end wrap-up report. Sure. So thank you so much for putting that together for us. Sure. Certainly know there's a good amount of work that goes into tallying everything up and putting it together, but just wanted to take a moment to honor and to celebrate that this is your final year-end report with us, which certainly makes us sad yet excited for all of the new adventures you've got ahead of you. But I had a couple specific questions and then a couple that are a little bit more, I guess, large scale. So with the shelter reservations, it looks like from 2024 to 2025, there was a jump in 51. So there are 51 more shelter reservations, and that looked pretty extraordinary. So I was curious, did we advertise those in any different ways? Did we put out there, that we have those shelters differently, or what can contribute to that?
We haven't done any more advertising other than maybe Facebook. We've been doing a lot more advertising, getting the word out on Facebook, but other than that, now this year we do want to do some additional advertising around town. They have those electronic billboards or whatever, the advertisement boards, and we'd like to do some more on that, but I really couldn't tell you. I mean, it was basically just large family gatherings. The weather turned out pretty good last summer, so other than that, I really can't. I wish I had could tell you more than that, but I can't.
Words just got out that it's a beautiful park and your team does a great job running it.
Hopefully,
yes. Okay, great. And exciting to hear about some of the planned additional advertising for 2026. Again, you guys have a great little sanctuary out there. So love seeing the numbers jump up of more folks being involved and engaged. Other question I had is regarding the closure time that happened with the beach. So we saw the beach usage kind of go down a little bit, but it didn't go down a tremendous amount for as many days as the beach was closed. So did you see any trends of maybe more folks engaging in the beach when it was available, or is it kind of still a wash?
It's pretty much a static,
Yeah, okay.
static flow, yeah.
Okay. That one has been a little, oh yeah, go ahead.
We are trying to spruce things up a little bit more down there. We are bringing in newer sand, and we also just added a new playground down there. So, and hopefully down the road, there might be some other plans.
Yeah, exactly. Some more fun things to look forward to and to perhaps advertise, so that way folks really understand what a gem we have in our community. So taking a look at the full year as a whole, what are you the most proud of as you take a look back at all this?
I wish I could take, I have been blessed with great staffs. Is it staffs or staffs? I don't know the plural.
Yeah, just staff, just singular, but either way it works.
But I have been, and it just seems like everybody has bought into keeping the park really clean and trying to update things. The staff people are really polite and respectful to people. We care about people. So, and when it comes down to it, we're servants. We're servants to the people of the county and everywhere else. So everybody's kind of bought into that, and I have just been totally blessed.
Awesome. Well, the staff commitment obviously, shows in the numbers also, because you wouldn't have so many things either consistent or climbing year over year that shows the park doing well if it wasn't for staff. And I mean, a good part of that is attributed to the shadow that a leader creates. So kudos right back to you then, as you're giving kudos to the staff. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pause and see if there are any additional comments or questions from the committee in regard to the Parks Department. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Stuffa. Moving on to item 4B. This is where we get to connect with our facilities management team, and we do have one item available for action this evening. That's item 4B1A, the request approval of a contract related to the architectural and engineering services for the rehabilitation project of the Fairview Building. Might I have a motion to put it on the floor? A motion by Member Tompkins and a second by Member Bell. Over to you for a little bit of information that we should know regarding the Fairview Building project.
Thank you. Apologies on behalf of Joe. He has caught this flu that's going around. Takes a lot to put him down, but he was unable to make it, so I think he's struggling. We covered the financial side of this. Previous meetings, this is the contractual agreement for the architectural services for our Fairview renovation. I will note that the signature page is on page 29. It is a very long contract. It was a little difficult to find, but it is there. Be happy to answer any questions that anyone has.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Fogler. Comments or questions from the committee? No? Okay. Got a contract, pretty straightforward, pretty exciting. So we'll go ahead and put 4B1A, that request approval of a contract related to architectural and engineering services for the rehabilitation project of the Fairview Building to a vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Then item 4B2A is the monthly report. Mr. Fogler, I'll turn it back over to you.
Just one thing to note, we had a a line item there underneath the nursing home that said we were waiting on occupancy for the second phase, but we did receive that certificate in between the time this was written and this meeting. So that's good news. We are moving on to phase 3. We have that note at the bottom. It's about copper prices rising. It's a bit anecdotal right now, but we're hearing murmur in the industries that copper is going to increase. How much is unknown, but that obviously has a big impact on facilities. Copper is in most things that we deal with. So it's more or less just a informational item in case we see some prices creeping up. Unfortunately, it's going to happen, but how drastic it will be is still unsure. So just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. I'd be happy to answer any other questions on anything listed on the report, if anyone has any.
Thank you for that heads up. Regarding the copper, if I could, rather quickly. And if you don't have the information, maybe administration or somebody, we can connect later. I'm just curious, do we have any projects in play that are really copper heavy that is gonna significantly alter the budget? Or is this more so a tool that you all use kind of throughout the course of the majority of large-scale projects that you?
A lot of our heavy copper has been installed as far as a lot of the plumbing systems that we've put in. So we're kind of fortunate with the timing. We will re-strategize as far as what is a priority to get ahead of it. Normally, we're going to break stuff out capital-wise, depending on weather and things like that. We don't normally take something like this into effect, but we're going to for this. So obviously, the quicker we can get it in before any increases happen and lock that equipment in, we will do our best.
Awesome. Thank you. Comments or questions? Vice Chair?
Yes, would we have the capability to kind of ballpark future projects? And do we have the facilities to purchase now and avoid the increase and store the copper?
It's a little difficult with the procurement process, the way that lays out and the timelines and things like that. I can say the 3 air handler units that were approved through this committee last year, we did as such and ordered them as soon as we could, and they've been held. So if we get through that process with the procurement and we land a company and the timeline works out, by all means, yes, we will purchase ahead of time.
Thank you. Other comments or questions? Mr. Fogler, I do have one more kind of wrap-up question for you, if you don't mind me putting you on the spot.
Of course.
I just want to know, what are you most proud of in 2025? You all come with a robust listing of a ton of projects that you tackle throughout the year. So either speaking for the department or even just for yourself, what are you proud of?
I would say, I think it goes for the department and myself, the upgrades of equipment that we've been able to complete over the last 2 years have been a great impact on lowering the stress of our team. The reliability, obviously, because some of our units were build original. The fact that we have the building automation systems in, where our guys can literally see the equipment on a laptop from their location versus coming in here, digging into the problem, diagnosing it, things like that. We panic, obviously, when temperatures get real extreme and you want your heating systems to stay running. We can monitor that now rather than running into the mechanical room every hour and making sure everything's okay. So the money we've invested, I believe, is a good decision on labor savings and things down the road. So I'm very proud of that. The new efficient equipment that we're saving money with that, we're saving labor with the way the systems are designed. I take a lot of pride in that personally.
That's fantastic. My goodness. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you to you and the rest of the team for the work that you've done all year long as well.
Thank you.
Item number 4C takes us to our county administrator, Ms. Taylor, who has no items to be presented for action. And I'll turn it over to you to see if you have anything to present for information this evening.
I have nothing for this committee this month.
All right, nothing for the committee this month. Comments or questions for Ms. Taylor regarding administration? I'm sorry, I have to ask and put you on the spot too. So what administration, you all have driven a lot of big and amazing work this year. What are you and your team most proud of?
So I don't want to speak for the team, but I would say for myself, related to property, getting animal services into their new facility. I know that Marshall has some updates tomorrow that she's proud to share, and I'm not going to steal her thunder. But please, if you're not on that committee, watch the committee to see her updates. So I'm very proud of that, moving us into that new facility and what that means to the county and the animals that we serve in keeping those animals and our community safe. I think that I'm very proud of that. I'm also proud of the Fairview project and the initiation of that. So as you complete one project and gear up for another, kind of see it come full circle, and then going into the next one is very exciting. And then, I don't know if anyone else wants to add.
I pushed the hand hold button first, sorry, wasn't used to it, it's sideways. Personally, it's developing a team and really implementing, I'm a Kaizen guy, where I always believe there's a process that could be improved, and really to set that, kind of that culture within the teams I help support has been a blessing within the last year for myself, so, and it's onward and up to the next items.
Always more items, right? Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for the work that you do that continues this work. I think 2025 was a really fantastic year, as evidenced by everything that we've talked about. And 2026 is shaping up to be a really exciting one as well. So we'll go ahead and move on to item 5, other business and communications. Our next meeting is February 3rd, 2026, 5 p.m., same time. Comments or questions regarding any general business from the committee? All right, seeing none, I will say thank you for your service and commitment to the county, and this meeting is adjourned.